I'm going to demo MindTouch Decky Enterprise Edition. What I'm going to show you is how MindTouch Decky is very different from any other point application collaboration tools. And what I mean by point application is so many of these new collaboration tools are effectively toys. You drop them in, you've got this walled garden you collaborate within. Now MindTouch Decky is very different because what it allows you to do is to collaborate across all of your existing application data and human silos, where you stretch this enterprise wiki across it and surface behavior and data within the enterprise wiki, and you don't even have to be a programmer to do any of this. Now the best way to explain this is simply to show you. So I'm going to jump right in. Now this is a page inside MindTouch Decky. If I'd like to edit the page, I simply click Edit. Now I'll add a little bit of text. Now what you'll see is it's a nice rich text editor. Everything is stored and operating. What we're operating on is XHTML. Very important distinction. Very different from other wikis. If I want to create a link to something, I simply click the link inside the dialog. It immediately searches all pages and file attachments, including the contents thereof. In this case, I'm just going to browse to a particular file. I'll link to this PowerPoint, update the link, click Save. Very easy, lightweight word processing inside of your browser. Very much like a lightweight Microsoft Word. Now that you understand that, let's jump into the good part. The first thing I'm going to show you is how MindTouch Decky can surface data from disparate databases and mash it up with different services and packages. Now in this case, what I've got is a Microsoft Access database that's being exposed inside MindTouch Decky. So let's just dive right in. Now what you'll see is I'm visualizing the data from a Microsoft Access database inside of a charting component. In this case, it's a Silverlight charting component that I'm visualizing the data, but also I've defined some basic workflow that allows me to go through, pivot the data, and each of these data sets or views of the data is its own page that allows you to collaborate around on top of attached files to, etc. So you can see all of the total sales by beverage category. So these are all of the customers who've purchased Cote de Blay. This is all dynamic, being pulled from the database, visualized inside MindTouch Decky. Now let's get into another mashup. I already showed you the mashup with the Silverlight charting component and the Access database, which could also be combined with SQL Server or other MySQL, etc. Now what I'm showing you is a particular customer, and it's got data coming in from a Microsoft Access database mashed up with Google Maps. We also mesh up with Microsoft Live Earth. It's got some notes attached, and then also I'm going off and searching the web, the blogosphere, news, etc. Okay, let's get into another interesting demo here. Now understand before I jump to the next one, this data could be mashing up data from Access, SQL Server, a CRM system, ERP system, etc. None of this requires programming. Once the initial pages are set up, the page templates, which only require somebody with reasonable technical background to do. You don't have to be a programmer to do it. Then the end users can come in and interact and edit, just like I showed you originally. Very easy to edit the pages and add additional information. Okay, let's go to another even particularly more interesting implementation that involves CRM. MindTouch Decky Enterprise Edition ships with adapters to both Sugar CRM and Salesforce, and we're adding more for other popular CRM systems as we speak. By the time you're watching this video, there might already be Dynamics and other CRM systems included. And here what I'm doing is, this is a particular user's leads that have been assigned to him. Now I'm going to jump directly into Lawrence Liu, a friend of mine at Microsoft. Now, what you see here, now this is made-up information, but this is very similar to what MindTouch does with our own sales team. Here is a dashboard view of a particular lead or opportunity. You can do both. There's opportunities, accounts, and leads inside most CRM systems. In this case, it's a lead. Here's the vitals for the particular lead, contact information, etc. Then we're doing a Google search. What's the first thing your salesperson does when they have a lead? They typically go off and do a Google search to look and see what this company is doing. Here you can do it directly within the page, and then also video, news, and blog. Now I can tell you from personal experience, the MindTouch sales team has used this, and it's been very valuable. They find out very important information that they can leverage during the conversation. In some cases, executives or customers have revealed information in the blogosphere or in the news that has helped close deals. Here's another very interesting component. Here you can see people that I know at Microsoft, or people with other, now if somebody else within MindTouch comes here, they can see who, is there anybody that we know at this particular company, or do we know this person? Does somebody at MindTouch know this person? This has become very important as part of our sales process as well. Going on, here you can see this Google Maps mashup. Now, one might think, oh, that's kind of gimmicky. Not at all. I've been listening to my sales team here at MindTouch use this, and I can tell you there's been a couple of cases where it's been very valuable. One case in particular is when a salesperson called up a company. They took this 30-second snapshot of this dashboard, and they realized that they grew up just blocks away from where the company headquarters was, and it very quickly got into a conversation about a hamburger joint in that neighborhood. Needless to say, the conversation was very friendly, and that particular customer, or that particular person, later became a customer. Going on, you can see stocks and also what's going on in that particular city. So it's a nice little dashboard that gives you a glimpse of what's going on with this particular lead or opportunity. And I can go much more into detail how we do it with opportunities and accounts. But the one thing that you should understand is with an ERP system, a financial system, I can take and surface this data. Some of our partners that do custom ERP solutions for their customers use MindTouch Decky as this collaborative surface across 10 or 12 disparate systems and databases. So they have a snapshot on what's going on from the time of manufacturer, service along the way, to the time of shipping. Now, all of this can be done with somebody who's just reasonably technical but not a real programmer. It doesn't require a real programmer to do this stuff. So let me